So with what's going on in the world right now, us ADHDers have a lot of time on our hands. That could be a bad thing or a good thing. And I'm gonna show you how. What's up everybody, it's PJ the Great. I hope you're having a super beautiful day. And if you're new here, I do videos just like this as well as tech tips. So if that sounds like your jam, consider subscribing. And to all my returning subscribers, what's up fam? Welcome back. Okay, so with everything that's going on in the world right now, a lot of us are stuck at home. And I'm going to try and help us ADHDers out that are dealing with this situation and how to make better use of your time. Now, there's this saying that I've always lived by, and it's called, idle hands fall prey to the devil. And I've always lived by this saying even before I knew I had ADHD. And basically what I meant by this is that when I don't have enough to do, then I have a tendency to either get into trouble or wasting a lot of time. So this video is to help you ADHDers out there, and maybe even some people who are not ADHD, figure out what to do with all of this newfound time that you have now that your place of business has shut down and you're staying at home for most of the time. Okay, here's one tip and one thing that you can do with all this newfound time that you have on your hands. And one thing is you could possibly volunteer. Yeah, you know, there's a lot of people out there, especially our elderly, that need some help, and you can volunteer to help out in some way during this pandemic. And when I say volunteer, do it safely, meaning still abide by the guidelines of keeping your distance and doing the precautionary things that it takes to keep yourself safe. So if there's a way that you can volunteer to help out while keeping yourself safe, mind you, then that might be a good way for you to pass along the time while you're sitting out from work. Now, if you just want to play it safe and you just want to stay in confinement, and I don't blame you. I don't blame you not one bit. Another thing that you can do is perfect your craft. Now, basically what I mean by that is whatever line of work that you're in, take this opportunity while you're out of it to get better at your job. So I'll give you an example. I'm in marketing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take advantage of this time to get better at my job. I'm gonna take some online courses, read some books, things like that, that will get me better at my current job. So when that phone does ring and it says it's time to come back to work, I'll be ready. And you can do the same thing too, regardless of what your profession is. There's got to be something online that's going to help you get better at it. And this could be a win-win situation for both you and your employer. When you get ready to go back to work, you'll come back even more knowledgeable than you were when you left, and it could win you some brownie points with your boss too. Another thing that you can do with all this time that you're gonna have on your hands is you can get some exercise. And you know that exercise is really good for those of us who have ADHD. And I'm gonna practice what I preach, and I wanna do the same thing. Now I know what you're thinking. Can't go to the gym, so how are you gonna get exercise? Well, you can do plenty of exercises in your own home by watching something on TV or something online. And you can also still get outdoors and go for a hike or go for a bike ride. I'm gonna be getting on my bike for one. Just stay aware of the rules of keeping yourself distant from other people. You can still get outside and do things, just keep your distance and keep yourself safe. But that's a good way to make good use of this time, is getting some exercise in. And here is another tip on what you can do with your newfound time. You can develop a hobby or work on whatever current hobby that you have. Now, a lot of times we all complain that we don't have enough time to do and deal with our hobbies, the things that we are very passionate about. Well, we're gonna have plenty of time now, so set aside some time to work on your hobbies. Actually bring up your spirits amongst what we're going through right now and bring a smile to your face. And there's a lot of us out there that may have hobbies that you're wishing to turn into careers. This would be a good time to take that hobby up to the next level and get better at it, and hopefully that you can turn it into a career one day. I would love to turn this YouTube channel into a career one day. I know it's going to take me a while, but I could take advantage of the time that I have now to perfect my craft, work at my hobby, and get better at it. Now, amongst all those tips that I've just given you on how to pass the time when you have ADHD, now since we're all pretty much on lockdown, and this one is really important, and this is the one that I'm trying to abide by now, that is keep on moving on, just as if you were going to work. Here's what I mean by that. Myself, I work Monday through Thursday. So basically what I've been doing is I've been waking up, showering, getting dressed, not staying in your pajamas, getting dressed as if I was going out to work. And then once I'm all dressed and ready, like I was going out to work, then I start working on getting better at my job for the time when they get ready to call me in. I'll start working on my hobbies in hopes to get them better and maybe move it to a profession or just to bring a smile to my face. But work as if you were still at work. Regardless of what days of the week that you work and what hours, commit yourself to getting up and starting whatever it is that you want to start, volunteering, hobbies, getting better at your current job, and try and do that for the full shift that you would normally work at work. I think this is really good, solid advice, because otherwise you'll be taking that time and you'll be essentially, wasting it. This is a huge thing to listen to and try to abide by, especially for us with ADHD, is to keep on keeping on and not let those idle hands fall prey to the devil. Well, that's going to be it for today's ADHD tip, which is what to do with all this newfound time that you have now that we're currently on lockdown. I hope you all found it useful. If you did, please do me a favor and give it a big old thumbs up. But if you hated it, you can give it a thumbs down. But no matter what you do, don't forget to click that subscribe button and click the bell right next to it so you will be notified every time I upload new videos. And guys and gals, I know we're going through a rough little patch right now, but we'll get through it. We'll all get through it together. Just hang in there, stay strong, do what you need to do to keep you and your family and your friends safe. And until I see you in the next video, this is PJ the Great saying, I love you guys and gals. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. Audi 5000G.